at it again, and we've got an interesting one here today. Let's dive in.
I'm going to let you in on something. The Democrats just think that they're entitled to the Latino vote. They think that we just have to hand it over to them. That's right. We sure as hell don't. Así mismo. Así mismo. They got to show us what they can do for us, what they can do for our communities. We're not going to buy the same wolf tickets and false promises that...
I'm glad you said that, because that's something that I touched on yesterday in a video. Just how there's a narrative that, especially like for black folks, that if you're black, you have to vote Democrat. And if you don't vote Democrat, then you can't vote at all. Like, it's forbidden to vote Republican. If you vote Republican, they call you an Uncle Tom or Uncle T, whatever, even though we know that's the wrong term, bootlicker, the whole nine, which is just absolutely crazy because, the same thing that I said yesterday, there's no incentive to do anything. If Democrats know black people either are going to vote for them or just not vote at all, then they have no incentive to do anything. That's absolutely crazy. And when did that even start? Like, how did that even begin? Where did that change happen in that mindset start? Because I'm black and I don't even know. So if anybody knows, let me know in the comment section. When did that begin to be a thing? Like, as a black person, you have to vote Democrat. Let me know in the comment section, please.
What they can do for us, what they can do for our communities. We're not going to buy the same wolf tickets and false promises that destroyed great countries like Venezuela and Cuba. It's not going to happen.
Sir. Yes, sir.
You know what else is not going to work for them? Playing Despacito on your cell phone to pander to us. Hell no. You got to give us some credit for having heads on our shoulders.
Pandering. We've seen that before. Hillary Clinton with the hot sauce in her purse. Like, really? Like, I'm not trying to be judgmental, but let's call a spade, okay? I don't see Hillary as the kind of person who carries around hot sauce. I don't even know any black person that does that, let alone Hillary. Like, is it possible? Sure, it's possible, but is it likely? Not at all. Not at all, in my humble opinion. Do y'all know anybody, any single person that carries around hot sauce in their purse? Ladies, fellas, talk to me. I've never seen it, except for Hillary, which is just like, really? Are you kidding me? And then the situation that, I think she was like at a church or something, and she started like talking, y'all ain't knows ways. Like, what, bro, stop. This stuff is weird. And I guess Joe Biden is playing Despacito. They're in a whole lot of trouble, because how they gonna pander to illegal immigrants? Because I think that's next, based on what's going on and what's happening. I feel like they see the writing on the wall. I think America as a whole, and that's why I said they've actually started to reunite us, just not in the way that they had hoped they would reunite us. And I think that's why they just completely want open borders, because they see people are waking up and they're like, nah, we don't want this administration. Get them out of here. So they're like, well, we're going to stay in anyway. We're going to bring in these immigrants, so we're going to have them vote for us. But how are they going to pander to them? They're going to try to play Despacito for them too? Or are they just going to give them a bunch of free stuff? What do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section. But let's continue.
I'm going to wrap this up with some words of Barack Obama. He said elections have consequences. That is true. And those words have never been more true than they are today. We either re-elect President Trump and keep America great. Amen. Or we let Joe Biden destroy the greatest country the world has ever seen. Now, I'm a professional athlete, and I've been one for most of my life, so I've always seen things through a sports lens. That makes Donald Trump our head coach. And before the global pandemic, we were winning Super Bowls. And when you're winning Super Bowls, you don't fire the coach. Doesn't matter if
he's got a point.
You don't like the plays he runs, the players he puts on the field, or what he says on Twitter. You sure as hell.
I like that analogy. Trump was the head coach. When he was in office, we were winning Super Bowls. And I don't care if you don't like the plays that the coach is running, the players that the coach is using, or what he's saying. If you're winning Super Bowls, you do not fire the coach. Young Bill Belichick, you know? The way Bill Belichick gets, if you watch football, you understand. You know who Bill Belichick is. He's the head coach of the New England Patriots, who Tom Brady used to play for those that don't know. Bill Belichick, he hasn't always gotten the job done in the most spectacular way, right? He's not the flashiest kind of guy all the time or anything like that, but he gets the job done. Ain't got to be flashy, ain't got to be fancy or anything. As long as he's getting the job done, that's all that matters. As a matter of fact, I think I said something similar to this yesterday. I'll take $2 gas and some mean tweets over over this administration. And it's the truth. I care about what you're actually doing, not what you're saying. What you're saying means absolutely nothing. What do you actually do, though? Let me know if you guys like that analogy, though.
You don't fire the coach.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't matter if you don't like the plays he runs, the players he puts on the field, or what he says on Twitter. You sure as hell don't replace him for another coach that's been in the business for 47 years at every level and never won a game.
Ooh. You don't fire him to bring in a coach that's been playing for 47 years and has never won a game. Is Biden's record in politics really that trash? Let me know. We might need to do a deep dive on Biden's history in politics. I'm sure he's had to have done like something good at some point in time. Being in politics almost 50 plus years, there has to be at least one thing that was like, wow, you did it, you know, right? Let me know in the comment section. I feel like that's absolutely crazy, but I've got another video to show to you guys that kind of tags along with that one. So with that being said, let's roll it.
Democrats losing a huge, classically reliable base with a Latino vote. A new Quinnipiac poll finding that President Biden's support among Hispanics is just 19% right now.
19%. And who are the 19%? I feel like part of that 19%, that number there, are just people who didn't want to say that they didn't support or approve of him in the moment. Like they didn't want their business to be out there. I feel like that number has to be lower than 19. I mean, because let's look at this through a clear-eyed view, right? If we're looking at this with the clear-eyed view, what good has Biden done? Let's clean the slate, all right? Let's clean the slate. What is something good that Biden has done? Can anybody name anything? I mean, I genuinely can't really think of anything off the top of my head. Maybe if I sat here long enough, I'd be able to come up with something. But I mean, right this moment, I don't think I can come up with anything. And one of the things, like I said before, that you're seeing across the board is that people don't want this administration. People are done. But the crazy part is, we're not even halfway through yet. We got a long way to go. My goodness, we have a long way to go. I don't even know. Yeah, this is crazy. How can your numbers be this low this early? We need an election, a presidential election, every 2 years or something, because this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. We got another 2 years of this. I don't think that's going to work out too well. You know, I just don't see it. Midterms are coming up here shortly, which for the most part, people have been predicting the red wave, but we still got a whole nother 2 years. In the entire country disapproves of this man. That 19%, I think in reality, and I don't know how, but I think in reality that 19 is probably closer to like 9%. Like truly approve of his, approve of everything that he's doing, which I don't know how that's possible, but hey, I just got to feel like 19% or 9% truly believe it, which is dismal. 9%. It's absolutely crazy, but I still can't even think of anything good that he's done. Y'all let me know in the comment section below, though. I'm sure one of y'all have thought of something, right? Got to be something. There's got to be one thing out there that he's done well, right? Anyway, let me know in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.